Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel and I am Atanu Betal, and in this video we discuss about the topic inductive effect. You know, inductive effect is very important in organic chemistry because it is useful to explain the different facts in organic chemistry. So for this reason this class is going to be very important. So in this class we learn about inductive effect and the characteristics, what is inductive effect, what are the types of inductive effect, what are the characteristics of inductive effect, and applications of inductive effect. So in this class we discuss more about inductive effect, which is very important in organic chemistry to explain different facts. Okay, so let's start our discussions, and before starting the discussion I would like to request you, if you do not subscribe this channel or you are new to this channel, then subscribe this channel now. And let's start our discussion. Our discussion is about inductive effect and its applications. First of all, we have to understand that what is inductive effect. Inductive effect is a permanent displacement effect. Permanent, suppose, oh my god, it is not erasing. Suppose we take an example of C and Cl bond. Okay, we are taking an example of C bond with Cl, C, and it is attaching with another C. Suppose this one C1, C2 and C3. So in this case what will happen, the chlorine atom is more electronegative than carbon atom. As a result, a del negative charge is generated at the top of the chlorine, where at the top of the carbon it's del plus, and here del double dash plus and del triple dash plus charge is generated at the third number carbon atom. Okay, so when two unequal electronegativity of atom are forming a covalent bond, that time what happened, the electron pair present in the covalent bond is displaced permanently to the atom which has greater electronegativity. Suppose if we consider the carbon and chlorine, the bond electron between these two atoms is more shifted towards the chlorine atom because of its higher electronegativity. So it is developing a slightly del negative charge, and these carbons, means carbon 1, 2, 3, these are developing the plus charge, 1 plus 2, 1 del plus charge, del dash dash plus charge, and del triple dash plus charge. So here the chlorine is more electronegative. Chlorine is more electronegative atom, and for this reason, due to the higher electronegativity of chlorine, the chlorine is acquiring a negative charge. This picture is like this one, where the X atom is more electronegative than the carbon atom. The electron density is distributed shifted towards the more electronegative atom. So in this case also the same thing is happening. This is more electronegative atom, chlorine atom, and is acquiring the electron pair towards itself, and this is called minus I effect. This one, minus I inductive effect. Inductive effect means it is a permanent displacement of the shared pair of electron towards more electronegative atom. Look at this example. Here the electron pair between the two atoms, carbon atom and chlorine atom, is more shifted towards the chlorine atom because of the higher electronegativity of the chlorine atom, and this permanent displacement of electron pair towards more electronegative atom, that is chlorine, is called the inductive effect, and it is considered as minus I effect. Inductive effects are two types, one is plus I effect, another is minus I effect. Plus I effect indicates the electron donating inductive effect, and minus I effect indicates the electron withdrawing inductive effect. Here, when a group or a group of atoms or one atom withdraws the electron pair from the carbon chain, this is called minus I effect, which is inductive effect, withdrawing inductive effect. And when a group of atoms or one atom donates the electron pair to the carbon chain, that time we called it as plus I inductive effect. So here it is an example of minus I effect, minus I inductive effect, because the chlorine atom is acquiring electron pair towards itself, so it is minus I inductive effect and electron withdrawing inductive effect example. And this is the picture of minus I effect, where the electron of carbon chain is shifted more towards the X atom. X atom is more electronegative here, and you have to understand that charge total means del minus equal to, here the del plus dash, del plus double dash, and del plus triple dash. Okay, so the charge total, the charge developed on chlorine is del minus, and the charge total is equal to the charge developed on C1, C2 and C3. Charge developed in C1, C2 and C3 equal to the charge developed on chlorine atom. Okay, so this is actually the inductive effect. Inductive effect can be a plus I or minus I. Suppose we are taking example of plus I effect. Suppose we write an example of plus I effect C1, sorry, it's one. In case of plus I effect, what will happen? This is C1, C2. Here the electron is more shifted towards the carbon chain. Okay, so suppose here methyl group is attached with this carbon chain, and it donates the electron pair towards the carbon chain and is called plus I effect. Or in the place of methyl group, you can write in general Y atom is donating the electron pair towards the carbon, and this is called the plus I inductive effect. Actually, after two carbon atoms, this inductive effect dies, means disappears practically. So this inductive effect case, the Y is becoming a del plus charge, and these are becoming del minus dash, del minus double dash, and del minus, if we draw one carbon C3, it is del minus triple dash. Okay, so the total here is del plus charge equal to del minus dash plus del minus double dash and plus del minus triple dash. Okay, this is the example of plus I effect, plus I inductive effect, and this is example of minus I inductive effect. In case of minus I inductive effect, electron is withdrawing by the more electronegative atom or more electronegative group. So here this chlorine atom is more electronegative atom and withdrawing the electron pair from the carbon chain, and this withdrawing is up to the means second carbon atom up to C3. After C3 carbon atoms, this withdrawing power means with this withdrawing is not taking place, means inductive effect disappears after the C3 carbon atom. Okay, after two carbon atoms from the carbon atom where the more electronegative group is attached. Okay, so these are the example of minus I effect and plus I effect. Inductive effect is divided into two classes. One is minus I inductive effect, another is plus I inductive effect, and these are the examples of minus I and plus I inductive effect. Next important point is if we consider okay, these parts we erase this part, minus I effect and plus I effect. Okay, see the carbon hydrogen bond. Carbon hydrogen, the electronegativity of carbon is 2.5 and hydrogen is 2.1. So in case of the carbon hydrogen bond, the two atoms are different atom, their electronegativities are different, but this is called nearly covalent. This is called nearly covalent bond, and no electron pair is shifting here. So for this reason, this is called nearly covalent bond. But if one atom which is more electronegative than hydrogen, or less electronegative than hydrogen, is attached with carbon, that time the inductive effect is developed. Suppose a chlorine atom is attaching with it, so that means chlorine atom have more electronegativity than carbon. So for this reason, this shifting of electron pair is towards the towards the chlorine atom is taking place here, because of the higher electronegativity of the chlorine. So in this case, the electronegativity of the chlorine atom is higher, and for this reason the electron pair is more shifted towards the chlorine atom. But if here is a carbon and CH3 group, here in this case the electron pair is shifted towards the carbon chain, not shifted towards this CH3 group. Sure. Then what we can say about inductive effect? Inductive effect is a permanent displacement of pair of electrons. This is the permanent displacement of pair of electrons towards more electronegative atom present in a carbon chain. In a carbon chain, inductive effect is the permanent displacement of electron pair of electron towards more electronegative atom present in the carbon chain. So it is a permanent displacement of electron pair towards the more electronegative atom present in a carbon chain. So this is the definition of inductive effect. And next important thing is, what are the characteristics of inductive effect? Characteristics of inductive effect: first of all, it is a permanent effect. And it occurs in ground state. It is characteristics of inductive effect. We learn here that this effect is a permanent effect and it occurs in the ground state of the molecule. Okay, next important thing is, no ions are formed. Next important thing is that no ions are formed in this inductive effect. Only a polarization occur, means the bond is forming, polar bond is forming, means a charge separation is just present here in between carbon and chlorine. The charge separation is present here only. No ions are formed here, no ions are formed. It is only a charge separation is taking place here. No ion is formed in case of inductive effect. This is just making the bond polar, no ions is formed here. Next is only electrons pair is displaced only electron pair is displaced in inductive effect, and electron pairs do not, only electron pair is displaced, and electron pair do not leave the orbital. Means electron pair, we can say also that electron pairs do not leave molecular orbitals. Electron pairs do not leave molecular orbitals. Displacement of electron occurs only here. Only electron pairs electron pairs do not leave molecular orbital. Only electron pair do not leave molecular orbital, and molecular orbital distorted. Molecular orbital is distorted here. Molecular orbital is not shifting. Molecular orbital is not shifting here. Only the electron pairs is shifted towards the more electronegative atom. No molecular orbital shifting occur. Molecular orbital just distorted here, distorted in shape, distorted in shape. Molecular orbitals are distorted in shape only. Okay, so these are the characteristics of inductive effect. Next we have to understand that what are the order of inductive effect. Suppose here it is a tertiary carbon atom. Tertiary carbon atom here, tertiary carbon is attaching with 3 other carbon atom. It is secondary carbon, secondary compound, and it is the general formula of primary compound. The inductive effect order of plus I effect. Order of plus I effect are not equal in all cases. For this case the plus I effect is maximum, and for this case the next to this one, and etc. This is the order of plus I inductive effect, and this is the order of minus I effect, minus I inductive effect. Okay, all groups do not have the same power of inductive effect operating power. All groups do not have the equal inductive effect operating power, or all atoms do not have equal inductive effect operating power. These are the order of inductive effect operating atoms and groups. Next important thing is the applications. We are completing the discussions about the characteristics of inductive effect. Next important thing is the applications. Application of inductive effect. Inductive effect is a very important effect in organic chemistry, because many facts in a number of facts, to explain the number of facts, this inductive effect idea or inductive effects phenomena is used to explain. Okay, so the number one applications, if we talk about the applications of inductive effect, it is about the reactivity of alkyl halides. Reactivity of alkyl halides, suppose we have this one, or you can use as, we are giving it chlorine here. This is tertiary alkyl halide, and this is a secondary alkyl halide or 2-degree alkyl halide, 2-degree alkyl halide, and this is tertiary alkyl halide. Out of these two alkyl halide, the inductive effect, here 3 inductive effect operating group plus I effect operating group 1, 2, 3 operating the inductive effect, and chlorine is operating electron withdrawing inductive effect. Okay, so tertiary alkyl halide and secondary alkyl halide, it has just 2 inductive effect operating group plus I effect operating group, and here the chlorine is withdrawing the electron pair. So now the question is, which one is more reactive and why? Between the tertiary and secondary alkyl halide, this one here, due to the more electron donation in this site, carbon can easily be stabilized. Okay, and for this reason, this carbon chlorine bond easily breaks down, means this one is more reactive, because after breaking this carbon chlorine bond, a tertiary carbocation is formed, which is easily stabilized by the 3 inductive effect of 3 methyl group. As a result, this one is more reactive. Here 3 inductive effect operating group is present and donating the electron pair here, and for this carbon atom is becoming more electronegative, and that time what happens, the carbon chlorine bond becomes weaker because of the you can say the here the positive character decreases, positive character on this carbon decreases. As a result, the bond becomes weaker, and this bond breaks faster. So reactivity of alkyl halide can be explained using the inductive effect. Next important point is strength of acids. Strength of acid, suppose we have two acid, this is called trichloroacetic acid, and this is called trichloroacetic acid. And this is dichloroacetic acid. So in this case, see the inductive effect chlorine is operating electron withdrawing inductive effect. So as a result, due to this electron withdrawing inductive effect, here the proton release, hydrogen as proton H plus is released faster in the case of trichloroacetic acid. This one is more acidic, where two inductive effect operating group is present, and here two groups present, here three groups are present, three minus I effect operating atom, chlorine atom is present, and for this reason this one is more acidic than the dichloroacetic acid. Next thing is for the strength of bases, like if we consider the NH2 CH3 and NH2 Cl, which one will be the more relatively more powerful base? This one, see here, it is donating plus I effect operating group, and this one is minus I effect operating group, chlorine. Chlorine is a minus I effect operating group and methyl is a plus I effect operating group. As a result, the lone pair availability on nitrogen is more here due to the electron donation. So it is more basic compared to here. The lone pair availability of nitrogen is decreasing because of the minus I effect or electron withdrawing of the chlorine atom. So for this reason this one is more basic because of the plus I effect of CH3 group operating a plus I effect, and lone pair availability on nitrogen atom is increasing here, and for this reason this is more basic one. We have discussed about the applications of stability of carbocation. This is a 3-degree carbocation and this is a 2-degree carbocation. Now the question is how we can apply inductive effect to find the stability of the carbocation. Here methyl group is electron donating group, is operating plus I inductive effect and making this carbon less positive in charge due to the electron donation by 3-methyl group plus I effect operating group. So this one is more stable. Tertiary carbocation is more stable than the secondary carbocation because here 3-methyl group is donating the electron pair to this positive carbon and reduce the charge of carbon atom, positive charge of carbon atom. So for this reason this is more stable. So tertiary carbon atom is more stable and less reactive. Okay, more stable, it is less reactive compared to this one. This is less stable. Tertiary is more stable. So this can be identified using the inductive effect. Another important thing is polarity. Suppose CH3I having the dipole moment of 1.64 dBi and CH3Cl having the dipole moment of 1.83 dBi and CH3Br having the dipole moment of 1.79 device. Here this one CH3Cl, sorry, this one, not this one, this one having higher dipole moment. Higher inductive effect means higher dipole moment. Here higher inductive effect means higher dipole moment. Among these two, higher dipole moment is here, so the more inductive effect is here, and for this reason it is more it has more dipole moment. So this is the complete discussions about the inductive effect. I think you understand this topic well. If you have any problem regarding this discussions, then you can write in the comment sections below. I always like to answer your questions or any opinion or suggestions. Thank you for watching this video.